Red Circle breaking news. Israel launches massive missile strikes on Iran. In a dramatic and dangerous escalation overnight, Israel launched one of its largest coordinated missile attacks in recent history against Iran. The strikes, carried out under the cover of darkness, targeted multiple cities and civilian areas, marking a significant turning point in the already tense regional conflict. Crescent moon timeline of the attack. Night to morning. The attack began late at night, with reports indicating that more than 150 missiles were fired in multiple waves. The first explosions were heard shortly after midnight, followed by continuous strikes over several hours. Residents across different Iranian cities reported loud explosions shaking buildings, air defense systems activating, widespread panic as sirens echoed through the streets. By early morning, the scale of destruction became clearer as emergency services rushed to affected areas. Round pushpin major cities targeted. According to early reports, the following key cities were hit. Cityscape Tehran. Several residential districts damaged. Government and nearby civilian zones affected. Power outages reported in multiple areas. Cityscape Isfahan. Explosions near industrial and urban zones. Fires broke out in residential neighborhoods. Cityscape Mashhad. Civilian infrastructure impacted. Panic reported near religious and public gathering places. Cityscape Shiraz. Heavy damage to housing areas. Emergency services overwhelmed. Cityscape Tabriz. Multiple missile impacts reported. Roads blocked due to debris. These coordinated strikes suggest a wide-scale, multi-city operation rather than a limited tactical attack. Bomb nature of the targets. One of the most alarming aspects of the attack is the reported targeting of civilian and public infrastructure, including schools, mosques, residential buildings, public gathering spaces, urban neighborhoods. Eyewitnesses described entire streets being reduced to rubble, with cars destroyed and buildings partially or completely collapsed. Casualties and human impact. The human cost of the attack is severe and continues to rise. Around 100 people confirmed dead, initial estimates. Over 1,000 injured, many in critical condition. Dozens still missing under rubble. Hospitals across affected cities are reportedly overcrowded, facing shortages of medical supplies, operating under emergency conditions. Rescue teams are working non-stop, using heavy machinery and manual efforts to pull survivors from collapsed structures. Party popper attack during celebration. Tragically, the strikes occurred at a time when many people in Iran were out on the streets celebrating what they believed was a victory following a recent ceasefire agreement involving Israel and United States. Crowds had gathered in public areas. Roads were filled with people celebrating. The sudden attack caught civilians completely off guard. This timing significantly increased the number of casualties and added to the shock and chaos. Handshake ceasefire collapse. Just hours before the attack, a temporary ceasefire agreement had reportedly been reached between Iran, Israel, United States. The agreement aimed to reduce tensions, halt ongoing attacks, open the door for further negotiations. However, the latest strikes indicate that the ceasefire has effectively collapsed, raising serious concerns about trust and future diplomacy. Globe showing Europe-Africa situation by morning. By morning, the situation across Iran remained critical. Multiple cities under emergency alert. Security forces deployed across urban centers. Air defense systems on high readiness. Government officials holding emergency meetings. Images and videos emerging from the ground show burning buildings, injured civilians being carried away, thick smoke rising over city skylines, high voltage risk of further escalation. The attack has dramatically increased the risk of a full-scale regional war.